Hello and welcome to the weekly wind-up with me, Bikachi Katenga. The World Health Organization has reported that the Zika virus has now spread through both South and Central America and expects 3 to 4 million to be infected in 2016. The Zika virus is a mosquito-borne infection which isn't harmful in most cases. However, it may be harmful for pregnant women as it's been potentially linked to birth defects and can cause abnormalities such as small heads known as microcephaly. It was first detected in the Zika Forest of Uganda in 1947 and has spread throughout Africa and Southeast Asia without many documented outbreaks reported. In the last few years, the Zika outbreaks have been reported in the Pacific region, and the virus has now spread to the South and Central America and the Caribbean. The World Health Organization has warned that the Zika virus is likely to spread to all countries in the Americas where the climate is suitable for the Aedes mosquitoes. Currently, this is thought to be all the countries in the Americas, including the Caribbean, with the exception of Canada. Unlike the mosquitoes that spread malaria, Aedes mosquitoes are most active during the day, but especially during mid-morning and late afternoon to dusk. The symptoms are mild fever, headaches, joint pain, and rash. Although the Zika virus does not naturally occur in the UK, in February of this year, a total of 7 cases have been diagnosed in UK travelers. There is very little known about the virus, but more information is emerging about the infection. We went out to speak to Kirklees residents to ask what they know about the virus and if they have made any change of plans for the holidays.
I heard it's a virus that affects pregnant women in Brazil. And it deforms the babies. That's about as much as I know about it. Concern would be the whether we have the vaccines to combat a virus that can cause so much damage, and if it spreads. And I read an article a few days ago where there were some cases in Europe. Maybe I'm mistaken, but my main worry would be that if that was to spread to mainland Europe or to the United Kingdom, how would we combat a virus such as this? As to my knowledge, I've heard of Brazil. I've heard of a few other South American countries, I think Argentina as well, but I'm not so sure. And I heard that it was in some cases in mainland Europe, but I'm not got any specific countries that I could give you at the moment. And America, I heard there was a case in America. It's not something that's really in my consciousness at the moment, so it's not something that I would deem to be a huge threat, because from what I can gather, it's still quite limited in terms of its impact on society.
As far as I'm aware, it's this disease, I think, that's spreading through Brazil, transmitted by mosquito bites, I think. None as such at the moment, because I know that it's spread to the US, but until it starts sort of coming over here and being a public danger, it's not something I'm concerned about. Brazil, cases in the US, I want to say Spain as well. They're the 3 that I'm aware of at the moment. No, we've made no changes. We're not going anywhere that has mosquitoes or carriers, I think, of it, so not at this time.
I have no clue what it is.
Not much.
It affects newborns, generally.
America, isn't it?
It's generally South America, but it is spreading everywhere.
Yeah. For myself personally, nothing. But that's just because I don't intend to have kids, so... If I wanted to go to South America or anywhere affected, I'd go because it's apparently been because of water sources and things like that, so... But we can pretend... No, there isn't treatment for it, is there?
They're looking into one, and they are sorting out vaccinations, but so far there hasn't been an effective treatment.
They've also... I did see a news article recently on it that apparently it may be caused by pesticides and not the Zika virus itself.
It's not.
It's not that.
It's not.
That was a false thing.
That's
cool.
rubbish.
False flag. Nice.
Never heard of it. Now that I know there's something like that, I don't know of it. Yeah, definitely.
To be fair, I've never heard of it before. It's the first time I've heard it. If I knew about it and what it was about, then yes, of course I would, because I wouldn't want to be affected by it.
Nothing, I haven't heard of it before.
Can't say I've heard of it.
Isn't it that Brazilian one? It's that Brazilian one that causes deformities off mosquito bites and that in Brazil. I'd never go to Brazil anyway. It's nah.
Nothing. I just know that it's a new virus and not a lot of people know a lot about it.
If you need any further information on the Zika virus, contact the World Health Organization at www.who.int. Join us again on the weekly wind-up on Wednesday, 3rd of March, when our reporter Kyle Warwick will be reporting on Marsden Football Club. Thank you for joining us on the weekly wind-up, which can be contacted by email at info@kirkleeslocaltv.com or on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @theweeklywindup, and we can also be found on Facebook /KirkleesLocalTV. Goodbye.
However large or small your business, attracting new customers requires dedication and a lot of patience. Just like fishing, but you also need the right gear. Rods,
reels, lines, hooks, sinkers, lures, tackle box, tackle bag, net, bait, gas gloves, clothes, pocket knife, wrench.
Or you could simply advertise with KLTV. Online, grow your business and your clientele. KLTV, your vision made reality. Should have gone to KLTV.